All right, everybody, we are live here on the channel. Help us reach our goal of 850 subs by the end of May. We're 13 away. Miami looking to close this series out. They have a 3-2 lead here in Game 6. They were up 3-0. They've dropped the last two. Big game here in Game 6 in Miami. Do not want a Game 7 going back to Boston as we are tied 9-9. As Caleb Martin, the shot from about the free throw line, and he hits it 11-9, Miami over Boston. Jaylen Brown bringing the ball up the floor. He's 3 for 3 in this game so far with 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 points. Passes to Smart, who fakes the 3, now shoots it, and that one goes in and out. Martin the rebound up the other way, stolen by White, and bringing it back up the floor. Pass inside to Horford, wide open for the dunk, and we're tied again at 11. So 11-11, 6 minutes to go. Butler bringing it up the floor for Miami as he's on the left side, the left wing. Swings it over Strus for 3, short off the front iron, and White brings it the other way for Boston. Brown passes to Tatum, who shoots the 3, kicked his leg out, and they're going to call a foul. This better be overturned or an offensive foul or something. Tatum just stuck his leg out. He misses the 3, but for now the call is foul on Strus, and TNT is going to go to a break. But a good game so far as we're tied at 11 with 5:51 to go. Tatum 0 for 1, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Horford 1 for 2, 1 rebound, 2 points. Marcus Smart is 1 for 3. He's 1 for 2 on threes with 3 points. Derek White 0 for 1 with a rebound and an assist. Jaylen Brown 3 for 3, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Jimmy Butler 0 for 2 with 1 assist and 1 foul. Caleb Martin 3 for 3, 6 points, 3 boards, 1 assist. And let's see, Bam Adebayo 1 for 1 with 2 points and a rebound. Vincent 0 for 1. Max Strus is 1 for 4. He's 1 for 3 on threes with 3 points, 2 assists, and 1 foul. But I think Miami might have challenged that call, so we'll see if that one stands or not. But we have a few goals for today's stream that'll really help us. That'll really help us as a channel. Our goal is trying to hit 850 subscribers, so we're 13 away from that, and we're going to try to hit 25 likes on today's stream. Let's see what we're currently at. Let's see where we're currently at with the likes. We are at 7 so far. So we're at 7 likes trying to hit 25. So let's hit that goal. Let's go ahead and get a... Let's go ahead and get a goal tracker up on the screen. And that up there. Change it to that one. There we go. So sub goal 837 of 850, and like goal we're at 7 out of 25. So help us hit those goals. Here we go. We got Davis with a comment. If Boston wins, the NBA is fixed. The only reason the NBA will allow the Celtics to win is to disprove the Celtics made a mistake in firing their last coach. I agree with that. I think it's not only that, but it's like a team has never come back in the history of the playoffs from down 3-0, and for the Celtics to come back from that. Um, I agree, but I think honestly that for the NBA, the better playoff series would be the Heat Celtics because of all the stuff that happened in the game where um, Jokic hits the dude, and then um, Jokic hits the dude, and then you have the Heat trying to fight the entire um, the entire team the entire Nuggets team and waiting outside the locker room on them. So, I think that it is definitely going to be a fun series, and I think personally that the Nuggets are going to win regardless of who they play. But yes, Davis, I do agree with your comment that if Boston wins, that in which I think the NBA is fixed in a lot of ways. I think that the lottery's fixed and rigged. You look at some of the stuff that happened with, Derrick Rose and some of those picks, but also think about the entertainment of watching the ping pong balls come out and, making the picks and how entertaining that would be as Butler hits a three to tie us at 14. But think about how entertaining that would be, the ping pong balls and the draft lottery. That would be very entertaining. And the reason that's not on TV, in my opinion, is because it is rigged. As Tatum with a nice, tough layup there, and it's 16-14. Boston now as Adebayo hands it off to Butler, sets the screen for him, running the pick and roll, kick it to the corner. Vincent, nice pump fake, tough layup over Brown, and he feels he was fouled, but no call. Davis says, I do agree. Nuggets will take it all. Yes, I think so. I think the Nuggets have too much, both offensively and defensively. I think that it will be a tougher series if they play Miami just because of the physicality of Miami's defense. But I also could see another way that the Celtics could give them a harder series because the Celtics offensively have a lot of firepower. But I think the hardest part with the Celtics is how inconsistent they are. And so I would like to see, and like I talked about earlier, the beef between the Nuggets and the Heat. I would like to see that myself personally over. I would like to see that over the Heat and the Celtics and the Nuggets. But we are sitting at 20-18 now. Celtics leading by 2 as Adebayo made a shot right after Jaylen Brown made a tough shot. Tatum misses the Tatum misses from 3, and Jimmy Butler now working on Robert Williams. 15 on the shot clock. Butler drives in, gets fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot 2 shots here. Again, help us reach our goals here for the stream. All right, we have a like goal of 25. We have a subscriber goal of 850. That goal is for the end of May. We usually do football content over here, but we were going to stream this game because this is a big playoff game, and I do enjoy basketball. So that is why we're doing this stream over here, even though we are primarily football. So any of you football fans, make sure you subscribe for sure, as we're getting ready to do all of our college football predictions coming out. And so we're excited about that. As we are working on our QB rankings, as Butler makes both from the line, and Brown now driving in, working on Martin, kicks it inside to Williams, who Zeller came off of for the double team of Brown, and has an easy layup there at the bucket. So a close game so far, as Butler going to shoot from 3 off the rim. No good. Davis said, just subscribe to your channel and hit the like. Go on to watch the outcome of the game. Be safe. Appreciate it, man. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you on more of our videos. And you be safe as well, man. Enjoy the game. And again, I appreciate your support for us as Lowry has checked into the game now. Nice little spin move there. Turnaround jumper from the free throw line is no good as that one rimmed out. As Tatum going to pull up, nice little mid-range shot, and it's good. And Miami has a 6-point lead right now, 26-20. Butler bringing the ball up the floor. To me, this is a huge game for Miami. They got to win this game. You do not want to go Game 7 in Boston after Boston has won 3 straight on you, as Zeller is fouled going for the poster dunk on Jaylen Brown. He gets fouled, and we'll go to the line to shoot here. Of course, bro. But yeah, I'm excited for what's going to happen here in this game. I think this is going to be a close game, and I think that it's going to come down to the end. And again, if the Celtics find a way to win this game, then I think that it's probably going to go their way overall in the outcome. We're going to see if we can be joined by our good friend Sorgy Stories and have some good basketball talk with him. So I'm going to take a quick break while the game is on break, and I'm going to see what's going on with him if I can get him on. All right, so we are back. Sorgy Stories should be joining us soon if he can. He said he'll let me know in about 5 minutes if he's going to be able to or not. So we will see. As we are hoping to be joined by him. As Zeller is at the line, and he goes 1 for 2. Tatum with the rebound. As Brown is sitting right now. On the court for the Celtics, we have Tatum, Smart, White, Williams. That being Grant Williams and Robert Williams. On the court for the Heat, we have Butler, Martin, Strus, Zeller, and Lowry. Celtics coming down the floor. Smart fires from three. He's got it. 29-21. As Lowry brings it the other way, hands it off to Martin, swings it to Lowry. Lowry working some nice screen set for him, kicks it to Caleb Martin. Gonna shoot for three, left all alone. Then White, the late contest, and the three is good. 29-24. Let's help us reach those goals of 850 subscribers. We're 12 away and 25 likes. We are currently at 10 as Tatum driving in, Euro step, fouled. He's fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot two. First free throw from Tatum is good. 30-24 now. Makes the second free throw as well. It's 31-24. Butler being guarded by Smart now now White and Smart switch. Butler takes it out, kicks out to Martin for the three, and he's got it again. 31-27, my Celtic lead. As we have another like to 11. Let's keep the likes coming in. Let's hit our goals. We are 12 subs away and 14 likes away. So let's hit that. Let's hit that goal. As Adebayo drove in, no good. Butler the rebound, pump fakes, throws it up, no good. The tip again, no good from Adebayo, but Lowry tips it in. After several opportunities for the Heat coming up short, they finally get a bucket off that possession. As Tatum holding it, running the clock down as the clock ticks out here in the first quarter, about a second differential between shot clock and game clock. Tatum pulls up from three, short, no good. Martin will rebound it, but time will expire, and that will do it for the first quarter. So the Celtics lead it after one by 5, 34-29. We're going to take a quick break, but we will be back for the start of the second quarter. We will see you guys then for the second quarter action of the Eastern Conference Finals, Game 6.
All right. So hello everyone. Good to have you in here with us. I'm Anthony, just joining from Sorgy Stories, and we have looks like 10-10 left here in the second quarter. 37-32.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to use the bathroom.
No, you're good. I was just
All right.
posting the link on the Sorgy Stories community page.
Okay. Gotcha. I appreciate it.
No problem. And
Um,
I am about to pull up a screen so I can, because I have the Celtics Heat game on the TV, but I'm going to try to get the um, Night Stars game on my computer.
all right, that's supposed to be a good one. It's what, game 6 in that one too?
Game 5.
Game 5, okay.
Yeah.
The Knights lead that one 3-1, right?
Yep.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that they were. I knew they were closing in on a sweep.
Because so the Stars kept the series alive overtime on Thursday.
Uh-huh.
And now they're back in Vegas.
Okay, got you.
Last I saw was tied 1-1. I was watching it downstairs with my dad.
Yeah, I don't keep up with hockey much, like who's good, who's not, but I do enjoy watching playoff hockey.
Yeah, I don't like watching the regular season. I can only watch the playoffs. I'm going to lower my sound for 1 second.
Yeah, I think I need to also.
Okay, I'm back. I just want to make sure the thing was on mute.
Oh yeah, no worries, no worries.
What's your time on the clock?
9:18. Tatum just made the second free throw.
Okay, you're a little bit ahead of me.
Okay.
I just saw the second.
Okay, yeah, I'm at 9:07 now. As Vincent just hit a deep three to make it a 2-point lead for the Celtics, and I think Boston's going to call a timeout.
Yeah.
Huge shot from
Beautiful
Vincent. He was a
there.
good 4 feet behind the line too.
Oh yeah. First intermission, Dallas and Vegas are tied 1-1.
Gotcha. Okay. So that's a pretty competitive game so far.
Yeah.
In that one.
What have you thought about just the? I just turned it on about 5 minutes ago. So kind of what's been going on throughout the game.
So it's been a pretty back and forth game. The Celtics have, I wouldn't say in control, but they've led for most of the game. It was tied up a lot, and then the Celtics hit 20. It was tied, I think, at 20, or it was like 20-18 Celtics, and from there they ended up going up 26-20. And then they ended the first quarter up 34-29. So they've kind of been holding on. There's not been a lot of fouls called, and particularly the Heat have fouled a little bit more than the Celtics, but I don't think a player for either team has more than I don't think either team has more than has a player with two plus fouls. I think everybody that has been called for a foul, they only have one.
Okay.
So nothing really to watch for there. As we got Reichley in the house saying, "What's up? How's it going, Reichley?" Congrats to him. He just graduated yesterday.
Yeah, congrats.
But yeah, not a whole lot. It's been pretty back and forth for the most part.
Okay.
I guess I would say the biggest thing that has been the storyline, I guess, is that Butler is struggling.
That
as
doesn't shock me, to be honest.
he's 1 for 5, but he does have 4 assists.
Yeah.
Um, he's got 5 points, so he's made a three, and he's made 2 free throws, but 1 for 5 from the field, but does have those 4 assists.
Yeah. I thought Miami was going to win this game. I mean, they obviously can. Only down 2.
Yeah,
But if Boston wins it, they're winning the series, in my opinion.
I was just about to ask, what do you think happens if Boston wins this game? And I agree. I think they have all at that point. They'll have all the momentum, and it'll be a home game.
Yeah.
Um. So, what do you think happens after this game? Um. What do you think happens if Miami plays the Nuggets or if the Celtics play the Nuggets? What do you think about that? Those two matchups.
Okay, so I'd say Nuggets in Boston has home court advantage in the finals, right?
If they win, yes.
Okay. Because I know that they had a better record than Denver. I would say if it's Boston, I'll take the Nuggets in 6. If it's the Heat, that's a tough one to me. I mean, I'm a believer in Jimmy Butler. I think having Tyler Hero in the finals is going to really help them. But I'll go Nuggets in 7.
Okay, see, I think that if the Celtics make it, I think the Nuggets win that series in 5 or 6 games. And I think if the Heat make it, the Nuggets win that series in 6.
Okay, yeah, I'm only thinking 7 because I think Miami will force 7 winning game 6 at home.
I really just feel like that I feel like Miami's gonna run out, and the lack of depth is gonna really hurt them against a team like the Celtics.
Yeah.
Because they like to get out and run, and they like to tire you.
Yeah.
And so I think the Nuggets win it regardless.
Yeah, I think I'd be rooting for the Heat. I have 3 teams left. I want the Heat to win because Jimmy Butler went to Marquette. So that's my guy, and Tyler Hero's from Greenfield, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
So those are my guys. I'm big fans of them. Bam Adebayo was on Team USA during the Olympics. Seems like a cool guy. So I mean, overall, I just like that team more than Boston. And I'm not a Jokic guy. I think that's because I'm a Giannis and Embiid guy. So naturally, I don't think I'm supposed to like Jokic, and I don't. So yeah.
So
Grant
yeah, for me, I
Williams and
want the out of the 3 teams left, I want the Nuggets to win, and I am a Jokic guy. He was my MVP this year. I think he should have won it, and so I'm also partly cheering for him because he's helping my case that I made for him to be MVP this year by leading his team to the finals, and which I know MVP doesn't go through the playoffs and count that. But it's still it helps whenever you make a case for a guy and he leads his team to the finals, especially if they win it.
Yeah, I felt like
and I think other than that dirty play he did against the Heat, which I think was just a moment where he lost his temper, I don't think that's his character. Where I think it was Haslam maybe that he hit in the back.
yeah,
After he was hit and shoulder checked. Now he got hit straight up, and he hit the dude in the back, and I thought that was dirty. But I don't think that's Jokic's character, and I think he's one of the more likable guys in the NBA.
yeah. To me, he was my number 3, and I just think that's partly that honestly is partly biased, but to me it's always been. I thought that the last two MVPs, I thought one of them should have gone to Giannis and the other should have gone to Embiid.
Uh-huh.
And this year I thought that really like Giannis and Embiid to me were the guys, and it just there were arguments you could make for both of them. There were arguments you could make against both of them. So to me, I didn't really care how the two won. Man, Miami needs to start hitting their free throws. I'm seeing Adebayo at the line right now.
Oh yeah, they really got to start making them. But for me with Jokic, I think Jokic does more with less. Um, like but I think the way that guys have stepped up in the playoffs for him, I think now he probably has. I think he has as much as Giannis does. I think he has more. I think both of those teams have more than the Sixers.
Well,
But
I don't. I don't know. I wouldn't say that. I don't think that Jamal Murray and company are match up with Lopez, Middleton, and Holiday.
see, personally, I think that Gordon is better than Drew Holiday, and I think that Murray's
I
better
can't
than
say that.
Middleton. So those are the 2 and the 3 for me because Gordon is very good defensively. He's not as good. He's not as good as Holiday. Holiday's a
Yeah,
much
but Drew Holiday was the defensive player of the year among players this year.
yeah. Holiday's the better defender than Gordon is, but Gordon is more of a threat offensively, in my opinion. That is more of a threat offensively than Holiday is. Than Holiday is a better defender than him,
Yeah.
and
Middleton,
and I
though,
think
like
with the argument between Murray and Middleton cannot consistently give you 30 points a game, whereas Jamal Murray can give you 30 points a game for a whole series.
I'm gonna give a counter argument to that. Middleton in 2021, when the Bucks won it, he didn't need to until Giannis was gone. I mean, he hasn't needed to. Like this year, you could make an argument for that, but last year he was hurt, and yeah, like I don't think he's needed to have a 30-point game every single night for the Bucks to win.
Well, and that's why I'm saying this year, I think that this year Jokic has had as much as Giannis had because I think this year Murray and Gordon have played as good as Middleton and Holiday, and I think Porter Jr. is better than Lopez. Because
I'm sorry, but Brook Lopez he's too much of a beast defensively.
He's got the size. Porter isn't a bad defender, and Porter is just so much better offensively than Lopez. And personally, I wish there was a defensive minded team in the NBA, but that just doesn't win for you anymore. It's an offensive game, and I think offense matters. So Porter being a much better offensive player than Lopez, I think makes him the better player in my opinion in this league.
So I'm pulling up the stats right now between the two. Just for anyone wondering, it seems as if it seems there's a good chance that Lopez and Middleton will return to the Bucks. And that was before our head coaching hired today, but of what I had heard, it seemed like they were coming back. So Lopez, so Porter averages 17.4 points. Lopez has 15.9. Porter Jr. has 5.5 rebounds. Lopez has 6.7, and assist wise, Lopez actually has more. So, I think you can make an argument for both. They both are really good. I mean, who is the higher? Lopez has a higher field goal percentage, lower 3-point percentage than Porter Jr. So I mean, they're pretty equal.
I think just the biggest thing with Porter Jr. is that he has the potential to give you 30, 35, 40 points a game, whereas Lopez just doesn't have that. And I know they're different
Yeah,
positions. I know they're
yeah,
different positions, and you shouldn't expect a center other than Embiid and Jokic to give you 40 points a game.
yeah. Because
Um,
the way that the Bucks just offense works, it's and there are videos breaking that down. That after the stream, I'd recommend people watch. But when you look at just the offense, the Bucks run. At least under Budenholzer, they ran an offense where it felt like Lopez wasn't that big of a guy. Because I mean, he didn't really need to be. The Bucks have a very balanced lineup.
yeah, they do.
So, yeah. What did you think about the Bucks head
Um,
coaching hire today?
I don't think it's necessarily a bad coach that they get, but I think it's a bad hire because of the people available.
Well,
Um,
so I'm gonna kind of break this down a little bit. Um, Nick Nurse withdrew from the process. Like he was the Bucks guy. As Dallas is up 2-1 on, or no, 2-2 now, Vegas and Dallas. But Nick Nurse was the Bucks guy, but he withdrew from the process. Monty Williams, of what I've heard, is taking the year off. That it seems like those are what the chances. The odds are better that he'll take the year off than coach this year. So that left a Warriors assistant, and then Griffin. And apparently Giannis liked Griffin, so that's I think kind of the I liked Nick Nurse over Ben. But if he withdrew, then I mean, there's not much you can do about that.
yeah, and see, I think that I want to know the reason why he withdrew because it could have had something to do with the Bucks, and it could have just had something that it could have just been that's not really interested where he's interested in going to the part of the country. I don't really know,
Oh,
but
so apparently Nick Nurse is um. Let's see. This is from the Philadelphia Inquirer.
Williams with a huge alley-oop slam there off the lob from Tatum, as Boston is up 50-41.
So, Nick Nurse has interviewed with the Sixers and Suns this week. And apparently he really, I guess he wants to work with Daryl Morey.
Gotcha.
But I'm seeing different stuff here. But yeah, so I'm looking at this. Where's this from? Um, oh, so this is from the Philadelphia Inquirer. It's no secret that Nurse has a great relationship with Sixers president of basketball operations, Daryl Morey. Sources have said that reuniting with Morey is very much enticing to Nurse. And Doc Rivers is among the finalists for the Suns job.
Gotcha. Yeah, I would not have liked to see the Bucks go with Doc Rivers.
Yeah, I thought that would have been a bad. I mean, Doc
One,
Rivers
he's
was,
not going to he's not going to coach much longer,
yeah, he said 2 years.
and also he can't win the big games.
Yeah, because to me it was Monty Williams number 1, Nick Nurse number 2, and Doc Rivers number 3. And then I can get into the assistants, Kenny Atkins, the Warriors, Adrian Griffin. But of the former head coaches, those were my 3 guys in order.
Yeah.
I would like that Monty Williams. I thought he would be a great fit for the Bucks. But he's taking the year off. I mean, that's with the three teams that have openings this year. I mean, honestly, that's more on him than on the Bucks, Sixers, and Suns. Because I mean, he's passing or not the Bucks and Sixers, not the Suns, but the Bucks and Sixers, because he's missing out on a good job in either one of those cities. But
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
so Boston up
and
right now.
I also think the Bucks are a team. Excuse me, in the sense, sort of like the Lakers, where they have enough leadership on the team where they don't really need a head coach to really coach as much.
Yeah,
Like the Lakers
I
need a
don't know
head
about
coach.
that.
The Lakers, well, hold on. The Lakers need a head coach to manage the personalities. I think the Bucks have enough leadership where they don't need the coach to handle the personalities. They need the X's and O's type of coach.
That's what I was about to say.
And and like I think that they have enough leadership um that they have enough leadership to maintain that, to control themselves in the locker room
Yeah,
and not end up with all the stuff going on, personality wise. But I think that there is like they need more of an actual X and O guy, an actual coach, rather than a personality manager.
yeah, I would agree with that. I think that they need to. I think that they need to keep that offense they ran that they've been running these last few years. Um, because I thought that the offense. I mean, it was a good offense. And just the system they ran. I just think the failure this year, I think more than anything, was defensively not being able to guard the Heat, and I think that was just personnel decisions by Mike Budenholzer. And obviously, they could have hit more shots, but overall, the offensive scheme to me is really good.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's just about different matchups that I think they could have played better.
Yeah,
Look at
definitely.
Giannis guarding Middleton, or not Middleton, Butler, Holiday on Vincent when he was getting hot, that kind of stuff.
hmm Yeah,
But yeah, so
and I think the Bucks are going to have a good season next year. I think they'll be right back up there in the East, a top three
it wouldn't shock me
seed.
honestly if the Bucks go back to the finals next year.
Me either. You know that because they're going to be coming in with a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah,
Um, they're going to be coming in, with a lot of stuff to prove, really. Um, so I'm excited to see what they do.
yeah, it'll be interesting because I think that it's gonna be honestly. I think I could safely as Gabe Vincent. I'm just seeing that three from him to cut it down to 7. Um, I'm like I can see the Bucks and Celtics playing in the Eastern Conference Finals next year. Because I think the Sixers are going to need some time to rebuild. The two things I think the Bucks need to do are they need to trade Grayson Allen and replace him. To replace him, they need to sign Gary Trent. Um,
Yeah, I agree
Gary
with that.
Trent
I think that would be some smart, good moves.
and Trent was with Adrian Griffin last year, so they have a relationship already.
Uh huh.
And I think Trent just fits in to what the Bucks need. They need a guy who can hit a three when they need it, but who can also just kind of play the role of that fifth guy. And doesn't need the ball 24/7.
Oh yeah. Um, for sure. Yeah. Um, and I think that it's going to be a very good season for the Bucks again.
Yeah, it will be.
And I think they're a team that I think they're a team that is going to be able to um, that is going to be able to make it a lot farther into the playoffs than they did this year. And
Yeah.
I feel like they definitely had one of the tougher. They probably had the toughest opponent out of any of the top 3 seeds.
Yeah, I was worried going into that series. I thought that the Bucks would take it in 5, but just because we had home court. But like in hindsight, I should have seen that it would have been tougher than 5 games. But I mean,
Yeah, and
hindsight
I
is.
I thought the Bucks would win that series in 6 games, and then the way Miami came out in game 1, and I was like, this might not be such an easy series after all, because I thought the Heat, I mean, the Bucks would win in 6, but I never really thought the Heat would really push them that much. Like they would just win one at home
Yeah.
and steal one on the road, probably a game 5 and an elimination game. But man, they set the tone when they came out game 1
Yes,
like
they did.
that. And and it was just this, like the Bucks just never could really fully get into the series.
Yeah.
They got a win, but it was really like the Heat from the opening tip in that game 1 just controlled the thing.
Yeah.
They just controlled the momentum. They controlled the style of play. They controlled the attitude of the series. They just controlled it all.
And Robert Williams is headed back to the locker room.
Yeah, I just seen that he was walking back.
I will be back in a quick minute.
Okay. Butler just got fouled by Tatum. So the Celtics lead by 4 now as Butler hits the second one as it's 55-51. The Heat have gone on a 10-3 run in the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds. We got a minute 45 to go in this second quarter. And the Celtics with the ball, Tatum being guarded by Martin, now switches to Strus, drives in, the layup off the glass too strong, no good. Martin the other way with it, drives in, attacks Grant Williams off the backboard, and no good, but they're going to call the foul on Williams. They're going to say he fouled Martin with his body. And the Heat crowd really getting back into it now. It was 52-41. And the Heat have now made it 55-51. If they hit these 2 free throws, it'll be a 2-point game with a minute and a half to go here in the second quarter. Martin hits the first 3-point game. This is going to be a very competitive game down to the end. At least competitive down to 10 minutes left in the 5-10 minutes left in the game. It's going to be pretty tight most of the way, I would imagine. He hits the second. (55-53). Heat crowd in it. Celtics a little shook, still trying to figure out what happened with Robert Williams as he went back to the bathroom, and Tatum's going to be fouled by Caleb Martin, but the foul is on the floor, no shooting foul.
I'm currently trying to get this injury thing. I'm pulling it up, seeing if I can find anything on Twitter.
For Williams?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, they haven't said anything on the broadcast yet.
The last thing I saw was from ESPN saying Robert Williams touched the sky on the alley-oop.
Yeah. Yeah, they haven't said. I'm sure we'll hear on the broadcast or the halftime show probably.
Yeah,
Is the Celtics were in the bonus, and I forgot about that. They're in the bonus, so Tatum makes both the free throws, and Boston leads 57-53 now. A minute to go. Vincent pulls up from three, left it short. Smart bringing it the other way. This is the problem the Heat had last game too. Or it might have been game four. Horford misses the three where they came back in the second quarter late, and then they just couldn't finish the half out strong. And the
yeah,
Celtics did, and then they built the lead right back up in the last minute and a half. Vincent attacks the body of White, and no foul, and misses the layup. So Tatum going to bring it up the floor. 27 seconds. About an 8-second differential between shot clock and game clock, as the shot clock is at 10 and counting, game clock at 15 and counting, as Tatum working on Strus, going to take a step back three and nowhere even near the rim. Martin
yeah,
the other way, 5 seconds to go. Butler, or Adebayo, dribbling around, throws it up at the end of the buzzer, and I don't even know what just happened these last two shots. They were terrible shots. And we
I'm
are
about to
to
surprise me.
halftime as Boston is leading by 4, 57-53 heading into the half.
Yeah. If you're Miami, if you're Eric Spoelstra here, I mean, there's gonna need to be a few changes here at halftime. Um, for Boston though, I mean they're playing a great game so far. Um, and I haven't watched the whole thing, but it's a good game. Miami's making sure that they're not out of it, and I think that's just going to be the key. Is Miami has a really good opportunity in the second half to make this a game, a one-score game specifically.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Coming back there in that second, it looked like the Celtics could have really taken, a hold of this game up 11. And next thing you know, here come the Heat storming back, cut it to 2. It's now at 4. And um, that turnaround may have saved them the game, because if the Celtics got up by 20, I mean that might have been
Yeah,
game right there. But the Heat able to fight back. Um, Jimmy Butler still not really picking it up. He's getting some foul calls, but he's still struggling. He's 2 of 10 from the field with 9 points, 5 boards, 4 assists, and 2 fouls.
yeah,
So far, Caleb Martin really been carrying the Heat, but it's really been a divided effort for the Heat, as Adebayo only has 5 as well. So between Adebayo and Butler, they have 14 points,
yeah,
which is, one, not expected, and two, not necessarily a recipe for success that you wanna keep messing around with. But the Heat's offensive production has really been spread out. You have
yeah,
14 by Martin, 11 by Vincent, 8 by Strus. Robinson has a 3. Zeller has a free throw made, and Lowry has 2.
yeah.
So they've really been spread out a good bit. Still kind of being carried by Martin and Vincent. And then you look on the other end for Boston, and they're being carried by Tatum. He has 25 points. Horford has 2. Smart has 9. White has 3. Brown has 11. And Williams has 7.
Yeah,
Robert Williams. Grant Williams 0 for 3 with 0 points. And Hauser has not attempted a field goal. And those are the only players to play so far for either team.
yeah. On the hockey side of things, we have 4 minutes left in the second period, and it is 2-2. Um, tied, and Dallas has 23 shots, and Vegas has 18 shots. So seems like a good game there. And in other news, the Philadelphia Union have beaten NYFC 3-1. So go Union! That popped up on my feed.
Sorry, what was that? You cut out.
I said that the Philadelphia Union beat New York City FC and the MLS tonight. That popped up on my feed.
Gotcha. Um, well, we appreciate all of you guys hanging with us. We're going to take about a 10-15 minute break here for halftime, and we'll be back right before the start of the third quarter, if that's good with you.
Yeah, I might hop back a couple minutes early and ramble for a minute, but yeah.
All right, well, sounds good. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back with you guys.
All right.
All right, so I am back, and we are live as Struce, a corner three, in and out, but the tip in from Adebayo, and it is 57-55 now. Jimmy Butler is all right after Adebayo fell on his leg, and Robert Williams is also all right and is cleared to return, so we'll let you know when that does happen. Brown working on Martin, and one for him. Looked like Brown hooked his arm around Martin, though. A little bit of a dirty play, if you ask me, but don't think a foul should have been called. Yeah, Spoelstra's going to challenge, and this is a big challenge because Brown has 3 fouls, so yeah, he definitely hooked him. So this, if it's overturned, which it definitely should be, then Brown will have his 4th personal foul of the game, which is not ideal for the Celtics, as he's probably going to have to sit a good bit of this third quarter now, as that is not good. But our guest, Anthony from Sorgy Stories, will be back in here with us soon. I'm going to go use the bathroom real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. So help us hit our sub goal. Help us hit our like goal. Let me go and check here to see. I'm pretty sure we're still at. Yeah, we are. We're at 838 subs, and let me make sure the likes are still at 13 as we have our guest back, Anthony, as he's back in here with us. Let me go and check and see. I'm pretty sure we're still at 13 likes. We're trying to hit 25. We're trying to hit 850 subs by the end of May. And yes, we're still at 13 likes. So we need 12 more. Let's see if we can get that. So, Anthony, I don't know if you were able to hear or not, but Robert Williams is cleared to play and that he should be back.
Okay.
And Butler is all right from where Adebayo fell on his leg, and that and he kept playing after it, obviously, but nothing really happening. But right now they are reviewing the Heat challenged a hook from Jaylen Brown, and if that is ruled a hook on him, that'll be his 4th foul of the game, and it's pretty clearly a hook. We'll see if they overturn it. You know how the NBA refs can be at times.
Yeah, I'm looking at that right now. Yeah, in this hockey game, it is tied 2-2 going into the third period.
Okay, so yeah, they did give Brown.
What was the call?
Yeah, they did give the. Yeah, they did call the foul on Brown.
Yeah, I agree with that call.
My question is, it was an and. My question is, it was an and one. and he still have the point. As we got Coach GTV in here, thanks for stopping by. Yes, sir. I'm gonna put his link in the chat, and you guys go check him out. Let me go get the link to his channel, and you guys go check him out and subscribe to him. Great basketball channel over there. He does a great job. He streams. I think he streamed pretty much every NBA playoff game for the most part. So far, at least through the last two rounds, he streamed just about every game, and been streaming every day for a while now. So make sure you guys check him out. Great channel over there.
Coach,
great content.
I'm trying. Let's see. So 90 or 59, 55 here. And Tatum goes into the crowd. All right, let's go, Heat.
All right, so there is the link to his channel in the comments down there. Make sure you guys check that out and help him out and help him get to his goal there. I think he's shooting for 1,500 subs now. I think he's at 1,450. So help him get there. Is Brown playing with the 4 fouls still? Is Tatum going to fire a 3 in and out? Brown the rebound. Back to Tatum, but stolen from Martin. Flip ahead to Butler. He's one-on-one with White. Goes right into him. No foul call, but it hits White. The ball hit White. I don't know how they didn't call a foul there. It's a great defensive play from Martin. And I'm looking, okay, White went straight up and Butler went into him. So good no call there, but the ball bounced off the side of the backboard and hit White while he was standing out of bounds. So the Heat will keep the ball. As Butler goes right inside, and they're going to call a foul that time.
Yeah, I'm going to try to refresh my TV because I think it's lagging me behind. So
yeah, so Butler went driving, tried to make a pass, and so that foul was on the floor as well. But Miami doing a good job of drawing fouls early on.
Oh yeah.
And another foul call on Boston. Who is this one going to be on? As Gabe Vincent goes falling to the ground. It's on Jaylen Brown, so he has 5, so he's going to sit the rest of this quarter for sure.
All right, without a doubt, yeah. I think this is 4th.
Well, they overturned the one where he hooked him, so that should have been his 4th.
Yeah, because TNT says 4.
I think the graphic must be wrong because ESPN had him at 3, and then they overturned it and called the foul on Brown. Okay, here's what might have happened. They might have said that they might have overturned the foul on the Heat and made it a no call.
Yeah.
That must have been what happened there because the point stayed on the board. So it must have been made a no call. But I don't have the sound on, so I can't really hear what's going on.
Yeah, Struce there just kind of going along with Smart.
I don't really know if I like that one being called a foul or not because him and Smart just got tangled up. Like, I don't feel like Smart fouled him.
I would agree.
I guess, it's just one of them plays. It's unfortunate. You win some, you lose some in that one. Boston's just going to have to lose. It's Smart and Struce, they just got tangled. Their legs just got tangled up there.
Yeah, it's a tic-tac call. You never know what they're going to call it.
Oh, yeah. So Smart also has 3 fouls now.
Yeah.
All right, so it's 62-57, 5-point lead for Boston.
Yeah.
as White brings it up the floor.
It would be really nice for the Heat if they can get a stop here and then get some
Oh
points on the
yeah,
other.
Al Horford the three, no good.
They
Adebayo
got the
the
stop.
rebound, and he's looking to run with it.
Yeah, I think we're pretty
Kicks to
even on the team.
Martin on the wing, throws it inside to Butler, facing up against White. Pump fakes, passes underneath to Strus, who will dribble it
Great
out.
ball
Kick to
movement.
Martin, who drives in Euro step, and I think they're going to get Boston for a blocking foul.
Yeah, I really liked the passing there from Miami on that possession.
With 8:33 to go in the third, the Heat are already in the bonus, so that could be another thing to watch.
Oh yeah. And Martin. Oh,
Missed the first one.
yeah, that's tough.
I
14.
don't really like the way that they've called pretty much every knick-knack foul that they could so far in this quarter, and I don't really like that because you have to take into account the fact that you're putting a team in the bonus with 8.5 to go, and I would say 75% of the fouls that have been called on the Celtics so far this quarter
Yeah.
are 50-50, if not 35
Oh
65
man.
fouls. Like a lot of them aren't even really fat. Like a lot of them haven't even been actual fouls,
Did you see
and
that Celtics possession?
that's really what's keeping Miami in the game is all just the garbage foul calls on Boston. I mean, they've had some that yes are fouls, but they've had, I mean, a lot of them that are 50-50 calls or just should be no calls at all, especially in an Eastern Conference final game, as the Heat
We've got
had
a
missed
game
10 of their
now.
last 11 field goals and finally get one as Gabe Vincent played with one shoe and just going to foul there.
Yeah. 62,
Yeah, he's
67, 56 left in the third. Boston leading in this elimination game. Oh man. Um, what do you think about Grant Williams missing that corner open three?
I'm
I mean,
sorry, what was that? You cut out.
what do you think about Grant Williams hitting that three in the corner, or missing that three in the corner, wide open?
You may be ahead of me. Are you talking about earlier?
Or like a minute ago.
Yeah, that was to me. I wonder if that's just one of those shots where it's like you're so wide open, it kind of throws you off.
Yeah.
Because like there was no one even near him.
Yeah.
I was confused because he was standing in the corner whenever you said that. No, they were playing kind of off of him, so I thought you meant that he was shooting one right there.
Yeah.
And Boston going to call a timeout now with a 2-point lead with
Yeah.
seven and
I
a half to go here.
I like that timeout call by Coach Missoula. But yeah. So my Phillies have taken 2 out of 3 from the Braves this weekend.
Yeah, the Braves, they haven't I think they still lead the division, but they haven't really been playing as good as, what they should be playing
Yeah.
like and I'm a little concerned.
I'm concerned about the Brewers. We lost the series against the Giants today.
Yeah.
But I mean, Willie Adames yesterday losing after he got hit by a foul ball. Thank God he's out of the hospital. But he gets hit by a foul ball in the dugout, and the Brewers were just mentally out of it, and then lost 15-1.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was tough. So and then today it was 3-1. So hopefully tomorrow we're 27-25. Hopefully we can get back on track. Tomorrow get a win as we are on this Memorial Day weekend. Which is really, I feel like, when we start to see whether a team is trustworthy or not as a contender.
Oh yeah,
But we're gonna have to
for
do a
sure. Yeah,
baseball
this is
stream.
when you get to that point of the season where you find out who's, I think after June we're really going to know, all right, who's for real, who's not, and who needs a few more pieces to get there.
Yeah, um, we're gonna have to over the summer do some baseball streams
Oh, for sure. For sure,
as
definitely.
a long, long summer of games to come. As we are only 4 days, man, 4 days away from the NFL, or from not from the NFL, the NBA finals. Um,
Yes. Yes. We're definitely going to have to do some streams during the finals.
it's gonna be a fun finals. I mean, whoever the Nuggets play, and then after that, it's essentially all baseball. Obviously, you got MLS and all that other stuff, but that's pretty irrelevant compared to the greatness of America's pastime.
Oh yeah, for sure. Um as far as videos go for me, I'm going to be starting Monday. I'm going to be putting out a college football prediction video every single weekday.
Nice.
Um and then I'll be streaming some of the finals games and definitely trying to stream some baseball games as we go
Yeah,
along throughout the year for sure.
and I'm gonna be. I mean, I'm gonna be watching the NBA finals and the Stanley Cup finals. I think they're both gonna be really entertaining. Um, as I'm back. Are you back?
Yes, yeah, I'm back. I got 7:15 and counting smart in the paint, working on Struess fadeaway jumper. Got it.
Nice.
64-60 Boston lead.
Yeah, I'm 2 seconds ahead of you, so we're pretty even. Um,
As Vincent kicks to Butler, he's
ooh.
gonna shoot a three, and he's
Oh,
gonna hit that
that's
way off the front rim. That looked like a foul to me. That
yeah. I
was
was about to say that's a terrible call. As Boston is up 6 now.
for some of those calls that they've made, and to not call that one, that really makes no sense. But as Martin drills a very clutch three, they
That's a
cut the
nice
lead in
bucket.
half. They're going to call it a two. They say he was on the line. Nope, now they give him the extra
I
point.
want to see a replay on that.
I do too. That was close. Now they take the point back.
Yeah, yeah. We
Okay,
were
yeah.
at 2, and then we went to 3, and then we went back to 2.
Back to
Um.
two. Yeah, they had me confused.
Oh,
And Smart hits a three. 69-62. 7-point Boston lead.
it's smart time. It
It
feels like
is, which with that Jimmy Butler foul, like we were talking about, um, yes, that was a bad no call, but some of the calls, like the one they just made,
yeah,
that they are calling it. I mean, at this point, it makes up for it. Which I mean, it's still way in favor of the Heat. Like
yeah,
I think that was one of probably three foul calls that you could have made against the Celtics so far this quarter, but instead they have like 6 or 7. It's crazy how much they've been penalized so far.
I just saw something as I have these two screens up with the NHL game. Vegas has 20 blocked shots this 2 periods into the game. Dallas has 5.
Wow.
Vegas apparently leads the NHL in block shots through the regular season and playoffs combined, as they are entering the third period now. And I mean, I think I'm not a big hockey guy, but game 5 in Vegas to put Dallas away. I see a Vegas win here. It might go to overtime, but I see a win. Just because of the home
Sorry, what was the score again in that one?
2-2, and they are a minute into the third almost.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
So we'll see. My money's on Vegas because they are at home in an elimination game. I think it might go to overtime though. I can very well see it going to OT.
Yeah, I might turn that one on after this one, depending on how the time lines up. But a 4 point lead for Boston. Is Vincent gonna fire a three and left that one short? As Tatum clears it, comes away with the rebound. As everybody hit the deck on that one. Jimmy tipped it. Horford went running for it, then realized he could pull up and does out of bounds.
Yeah. Where's my mouse? I'm gonna text you something.
They just showed a replay of the Martin shot, and he was behind the line, so I think they may have given him the extra point.
Okay. Yeah, that's one of those things where you got to go to. Where's the NBA headquarters? I'm trying to think of Secaucus. Secaucus, yes, Secaucus,
Yeah,
New Jersey.
as Brown is back in and gets a nice bucket
Yeah,
there.
so now 71-65 with 5:15 left in the third. I'm about to text you a picture of my current screen right now.
All right. As Adebayo got hit, are they going to call a foul on Brown for that? I don't
Just please call it.
think so.
Are we really gonna be this ticky tacky on stuff?
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they called that.
Oh well, that's yeah.
Everybody hit the floor on that one again.
Yeah, I don't know what to even say about that one. Let's see the inbound.
I don't even know what happened there. As it was, everybody just fell, and then Strus went up for the shot and got his legs taken out from under him.
Yeah,
Really,
so
just lucky nobody ended up hurt.
colliding, and then that caused Strus to fall on top of Williams. Ref's discussing. It looks like the call they want to make here.
Yeah, they're making sure they're seeing if the ball was inbounded or not before, because if the ball had not been inbounded which it wasn't, then I think that's a technical.
Yeah.
They're saying real close, like they can't watch it in slow motion on the screen. It wasn't close at all.
What are they looking at?
So they're seeing if the ball had been inbounded or not before the contact was made.
Oh, okay.
Because if Boston fouls Miami before the ball is inbounded, it's a technical on Boston.
Okay.
So Miami will get either one shot or two shot and will retain the ball.
Yeah.
But if it was after the ball was inbounded, then they'll just shoot their two shots.
I want to see another angle of this. Let's see. Okay. And that is the ball's in the air. So I think this just comes down to the rule. Does it mean when the ball's in the air or when Strus receives the ball when the clock starts?
No, it's whenever it leaves Jimmy's hand.
Okay, because I didn't know if it was when the clock starts or.
But Jimmy still has the ball whenever Williams hits him.
Okay, yeah. In that case, then. It's close, though.
So I think Adebayo is going to shoot two here, and then they'll keep the ball.
Yeah, I have not seen. I'm just seeing Adebayo on the bench, and okay. Yeah, I just saw that call.
Okay, no, it's a one-shot technical.
Okay.
Okay, so anyone on the floor can shoot it. It doesn't have to be Adebayo. So it'll probably either be Strus or Butler shooting. I see multiple
police officers.
It'll be Strus or Butler, I would imagine, shooting it, and it looks like it's going to be Strus. Yeah, Strus will shoot it.
Yeah. What's the deal with there being cops on the floor during the break?
I guess just to keep everybody in check,
Did
just to make sure nothing happens.
Because usually it's just the attendance, like that are courtside, the
Yeah,
security.
Strus missed the
Should
free
usually
throw.
yeah,
He missed it. I would have put Jimmy on the line personally.
yeah, I would agree with that. As I see D Wade and Gabrielle Union behind the ref. Um, literally right next to Eric Spolstra.
Strus driving, gonna do a little step back, missed it. Adebayo gets the board twice, puts it up, still no good. Butler gets the board, and they're gonna call a jump ball. So Butler and White will jump for it.
Who you got winning the jump? I got Jimmy.
Yeah, I think Butler will win it. I don't know if the Heat will get it, but I think Butler will win it.
Yeah.
But honestly,
I
it looked like to me, Butler traveled.
maybe. Okay, so
But again, I don't have the volume up, so I also don't know when the whistle was blown.
yeah.
And White actually won the jump.
Yeah. So 4:30. Oh,
Brown, a pull-up jumper, nailed it.
yep.
73-65, 8-point lead now for Boston. And I don't know why the Heat are not just driving right. One, why they're not going right at Brown, trying to get that fifth personal. Why they're not driving the ball inside more and getting good plays.
Yeah.
Like it's a lot of just ISO ball. Like drive in and kick it out and keep doing that, and eventually you're going to get an open shot or open paint.
It
And
also
now
kind
just a
of helps.
defensive breakdown.
Yeah,
And the and
where's
one for
Ohio
Robert
Williams?
Williams, and one on Caleb Martin.
You got Ohio guarding him. Like you just can't leave him wide open.
They had a complete breakdown. Nobody was guarding him, and then Martin came over as
Yeah.
the pass was being made.
14:40 left in that Vegas Dallas game. 2-2. Couple more shots on goal, but still no actual goals.
That's
As
that's a close one for sure.
Yeah. Boston on a 7-0 run in the last 90 seconds. And yeah, just the Heat cannot hit shots as it's a 9-point game. And Miami only has 2 timeouts, so they're going to have to pick and choose wisely here as we are only 3.5 away from a fourth quarter.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Was that not a charge?
And now looks like to me the foul calls are being switched because on the and one for Williams, I don't think Caleb Martin did anything. It looked to me like he got elbowed in the side of the head twice. And it does look like they fouled Brown there. Strus kind of wrapped him up.
Yeah. And then
And can Boston be the first team to come back from down 3-0?
Yeah. They're up 11. And I feel like if you are the Celtics, don't let your guard down, but you can start feeling a little more comfortable.
Yeah.
Than
You got to keep the pedal down
possession.
as they're up 13 now, 78-65 as Brown hits both from the line.
Yeah, so the Heat need a bucket here. They need to get back into this game.
All everybody talks about is playoff Jimmy. When is playoff Jimmy going to show up? Because he has not shown up these last 2 games.
Yeah.
He just hasn't. He had 14 points the last game. Martin the 3, and he got it. That was big. They needed that one as it's down to a 10-point game. And Martin has absolutely been carrying them with 21.
Yeah,
Butler's still at 9. He's 2 of 14.
I watched Butler making that pass there to Martin to set that up. So credit to him on being a good team player.
Oh yeah, inside the Adebayo, misses it, kick out. Butler the rebound, driving in, goes right at Williams, missed it, and it'll be Miami ball as the Celtics hit it back up through the net from the bottom.
Yeah. I mean, that's what was. It's what's dangerous about the Heat is how they get rebounds. That's what can hurt you in these types of
Oh
games.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, so 235, and all right, let's go, Jimmy. Vincent. He was
Vincent
big against the Bucks, but oh, that
White missed it, and now the Heat just completely break down both Lowry and Adebayo going for the ball, and it'll be out of bounds on the Heat.
yeah. My question is, why in the heck is Kyle Lowry in this game? Like, I'm sorry, but Kyle Lowry is not what he once was. He's just not that good of a player. He's old. He's
My
washed
question
up.
is, what in the heck has happened to him?
I honestly don't know. The five guys on the floor right now should be Bam Adebayo, Jimmy Butler, Struce, Martin, and Vincent. Those should be the five guys out there because those are the five best players. Obviously
Yeah,
Tyler Hero when healthy. Um, but I don't like Lowry. See Lowry, he's double teaming Tatum. They don't need to double team Tatum when Adebayo has him in the corner already. Like
well, they got the steal out of it, so
that's true, but because Lowry left because he saw what was going on.
Vincent has got to get that past Adebayo. I know it's hard, but you got to find a way to get it through. As
And a
Vincent just
no
threw it off
call.
the glass, it looked like Tatum just shoved him to the ground right there.
Yeah, that's a terrible call there.
And
And a
yeah, Smart traveled. He jumped in the air and then landed back down.
yeah, and Smart furious.
That's close, but it looked like his feet landed.
Yeah, I think so. So Miami gets it back down 10 with 1:38 left here in the third quarter. This is what makes playoff basketball so good. Can they come back at home?
Adebayo left it short again.
Yeah. So, I mean, essentially, a Celtics bucket is just at this point insurance and just making it just hurt a little more for Miami.
Williams fouled by Vincent.
Yeah. Yeah, is that a good call? Do I agree with that? Maybe. I don't know. It
I'm
wasn't
not
bad.
sure because, yes, that was a foul on Vincent, but at the same time, was Grant Williams under control?
Yeah. And he misses.
He misses the first.
Yeah. And 12 minutes left in this Vegas Dallas game. And they're just fighting in Dallas territory for the puck. Oh, Vegas had a shot deflected there. So,
Williams makes the second one. The ESPN thing was messed up. It said Robert Williams makes free throw 2 of 2. They got the Williamses mixed
yeah,
up.
both teams in the bonus now. And Kyle Lowry.
Lowry talking his talk gets the pull up jumper, assisted by Bam, and it's a 9-point game. ESPN has Boston with an 87.8% chance to win this game.
We'll see. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how these next few possessions go going into the fourth quarter here as we are at 42 seconds left in the third.
Oh, yeah.
And all right.
Vincent with the rebound passes to Lowry, and Robert Williams going to foul him. And they're in the bonus, so that'll be 2 shots
Yeah.
for Kyle Lowry.
The Heat in a good situation going to the line. So
Lowry hits the
first,
first.
so number 2, as Lowry talking with someone, Grant Williams hits the bench as Jaylen Brown is in. And it is a 7-point game with 30 seconds left in the third.
Oh, yeah. Nice job of coming back.
Oh,
Miami gets the ball.
sloppy.
Throw it ahead to Butler. He's going to drive in on White. Now he's going to kick it to Lowry. Back out to Vincent. Vincent went into attack. No foul called, but I really don't
At
know if
the
you can
buzzer.
because he was out of control.
Jimmy could have taken that 3, honestly.
He probably should have. That was the best look they had.
He pulled up, and I thought he was going to take that.
Yeah, I personally feel that was probably the best shot that they had.
Oh, man, the Vegas dude just went right into the Dallas goalie and then hit the goal, taking it out of its place.
Oh, wow.
With 10 minutes left in the third, so they are 5-6 through the game. The thing I love about the NHL overtime is how it's sudden death. That's what
Oh,
makes
yeah,
it
I love that.
entertaining to me. Obviously, in the NFL, I don't like sudden death, but I wish they did that for soccer too, instead of like doing the whole like PKs and extra time. I think in soccer it should be just sudden death.
Yeah, it's just more entertaining.
Yeah, because I feel like going to PKs, it's like in the World Cup. I got to be honest, that was so entertaining when Argentina won it. Like I loved that, but generally, Dallas leads now 3-2.
How much time left in that one?
9:25 left, and Vegas is just silent right now. They moved up the ice, good pass, and just got it right past the goalie. Good effort by the goalie there, but it just goes off. It looks like the top of his glove and in.
Oh, wow. I'm going to use the bathroom
No,
and
it
get a
went
drink real quick, but I'll be right back.
It goes between the glove and the pad in a 2-inch space. So as we are on break headed to the fourth quarter in the Miami Boston game, it's Dallas Vegas in the NHL. 9:13 left, and as the NHL hits a break, I'm going to just kind of we're here. I'm here in the at the Soldier Sports desk, and I'm seeing courtside. You golf Jalen Ramsey, hanging out with Mike McDaniel. We have and that was not and Union. That was somebody famous. I don't know. And yeah, so man, Matthew Kachuk out from the Florida Panthers, in attendance as well, as they're awaiting the winner of this Dallas Vegas series. So we're back here in Miami. The Heat will inbound to start the fourth quarter. Butler out to Adebayo. He finds Duncan Robinson. Back to Bam. He drives and he's got it. It's down to 5 with 11:30 left in the fourth. So now Boston ball. Marcus Smart bringing it up the court. Derek White out to Grant Williams. Back to White. 3. No good. Smart rebound. No good for him either. So the Heat take it back. Lowry taking it down the court. He's looking to take it all the way. Goes under the hoop. Looking for a pass now. Gets it to Duncan Robinson, who gets a bucket. Chirping at somebody. Whether it's the Celtics or the refs, he is chirping as it is down to 3 with 10:40 left here. And the Kaseya Center is rocking. Jaylen Brown into White. And it is going to be someone's ball. I don't know what they're calling it here, as we don't have the sound on. Let's see. So Lowry, we're looking back to this other play. Lowry with a beautiful pass to Robinson. Questionable call there. White might have got a piece of that hand. But on the other end, Lowry just gets the ball, and Celtics get the ball. Tatum for 3, and it's back to 6, 82-76, with 10:20 left in the fourth quarter. So Bam Adebayo brings it up. Out to Lowry. Lowry looks. Got it. 82-78. And Dallas is now up 4-2 on Vegas with 7:58 in the third period out there at T-Mobile Center in Vegas. But in this game, we've got a call here. So let's see what happened to Brown. And, oh, my gosh, White was just wide open there. And then on the other end, Lowry just working on Brown and finds a nice bucket that hit the rim and went right in. So it will be Tatum inbounding. He's got Smart with 9:45 left. Out to Horford. To Brown. 3, no good. Rebound out of Adebayo with 9:35 left in the fourth. The Kaseya Center is on its feet now. It's rocking. Butler. Mid-range. No good. Rebound out of Adebayo. Vincent. Back to Butler. He wants that shot. He gets it. And one. No call. That's absolute bogus. As Derek White. Oh, and they're calling it an offensive foul. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Ticky-tack call there. That would have been a huge bucket. I think that. And Tatum wanted the charge, and he got it. Yeah, that's a foul. That's a foul on Jimmy Butler. So it's going to be 82-78, Boston ball. Oh, we are going to Secaucus here, seeing what the call is.
I'm back now, and I just seen that play, the replay of it, and I don't think that is a foul on either one of them. I think it's just like we were talking about when Strus and Smart got tangled up. That's just
no, that's a foul. Butler elbowed White in the chin.
But it wasn't intentional. He was just going up for the layup. And I think, honestly...
it doesn't have to be intentional for...
And honestly, I think that that should be a no call because I feel like as the offensive player, Butler should have the right to go up like that.
Yeah, but I don't think you should be able to elbow the guy.
Well, he wasn't trying to elbow him. He was just simply going up for a layup.
Yeah, I still think, the fact that he elbowed him, whether he meant to or not, to me still shows that it's an offensive foul. And while you're gone, Dallas got another goal, so it's 4-2 in that game
Oh, wow.
with 6 minutes left. So the call is, hold on.
Even if they... Okay, yeah, so, they call the offensive foul.
It's an offensive flagrant.
I think it's a bad call, but it definitely shouldn't be a flagrant foul.
Yeah, I think it should have just been a basic foul. It's Eric Spoelstra with his eyes like this, arguing with the refs.
I'm pretty sure it was just a basic foul. I think he said it doesn't meet criteria for a flagrant.
Okay, maybe I'm wrong then.
I think it was. It was just a common foul.
Oh, sorry, that's my bad. The first thing I heard was flagrant.
I heard it wrong too, but then I seen Boston inbounding it in the backcourt, so I was like, okay, well, I guess it wasn't.
Yeah, so 55 left in the fourth. Tatum
carried, yeah.
Yeah, I think he was trying to go up to Fort Lauderdale.
Oh yeah, he definitely carried that one. The rotation of the ball completely stopped.
Okay, so it was a carry, not a travel.
I guess a double dribble, you could also say, is Robinson a huge three.
And then it was one.
And not just a huge three, but a deep one also. He was well behind the arc. As Brown tries to answer and misses, and it's a 1-point game with 8 minutes to go. Lowry up the floor. He needs to slow it down. He was. I thought he was about to take that one and try and go all the way with that one.
Yeah.
Butler back to Robinson. Robinson wanted to shoot it, but they closed out, and he gets inside. No good, but Butler the layup, the putback, and the Heat lead it by 1.
Hold on, I'll be right back. Give me
5
seconds.
This is the first Heat lead since the score was 11-9.
I don't know why I have my Bucks hat on. I put my Marquette hat on for Jimmy.
Oh.
I was thinking, I'm like, why am I not in Marquette gear? Because I have my Bucks and 6 shirt on. I have the Bucks hat, but and
we got Zan the man boxing in here, joining in with us. Appreciate you joining in, catching some playoff basketball with us. How you doing today? Let us know who you think is going to win this game and who you think will win the finals.
Yeah, so 5:28 left in Vegas, Dallas. 4-2 Dallas leads. And, that was a close shot. Let's see. So what's the call in question here? That's a clean block.
But he grabbed the rim. I don't know if that's what they're questioning.
Can you not grab the rim?
I don't know. I don't really know the rule.
If you grab I guess that's just the rule because, if you grab the rim, I don't see anything wrong with that. I guess they could say it helps, propel you up. But
to me, he had already blocked the ball whenever he grabbed the rim.
Yeah.
Okay, they're just calling it basket interference.
Okay.
So not goaltending.
I'm not like the guy above me on the screen is the guy who runs this channel. I'm not part of the team here. I'm just hanging out. But
Xander, man, I appreciate it, man. Make sure you go subscribe to Sorgy Stories too. Help him out.
this guy works so hard. Great channel. So expect a lot of good football content.
Okay, so here was the call. So it was a foul on Adebayo. They counted the basket, and there was a technical on Adebayo.
Yeah.
So now a 4-point possession for Boston, and they lead it by 3.
What's the
Is
call
Horford
now?
gonna foul Robinson? That looked clean to me.
These refs are, oh man. And I just see Spoelstra just holding up 5 to make sure that they get it in. So Butler to Adebayo there. Oh. Oh. Wow. You see that? Look at that block. Oh, there could be an argument made for goaltending there on that block, actually. Because Horford, there was never any air between them, but the ball was on the way down still. It was on the way down, so they could call that goaltending. Lincoln, you there? So I don't know if American Football Network is still with us here. But it's 87-83. Boston leading Miami with 7:15 left. And Brown hits his second free throw. So 5-point game. As American Football Network will be back in a second. So Butler misses. Boston rebounds. They take it down the floor. Tatum driving on Martin. Flop of the year there by Tatum. Just going like this. But somehow that's a foul. Or maybe it isn't. I'm not sure. 6:54 left. It's 88-83. Boston over Miami in Game 6 of the series. Now, Game 5 of the Western Conference Finals during the Stanley Cup playoffs, it's 4-2 Dallas over Vegas. Vegas with 2:28 left, up 3-1 in the series. An empty net now as they are getting desperate, trying to get a goal or two, really 2 goals to tie this thing up, 3 to send it, or to send them to the Stanley Cup Finals. Just trying to keep the puck on that end.
I'm back now, by the way.
All right, yeah, cool. As Vegas just another deflected shot there. What's the call? Stopped by the goalie. So 2:02 left, and the Knights just getting desperate. If the puck gets down to the other end, it's done. It'll be 5-2. Because of the empty net there for Vegas. So now it's a face-off. That puck. Another face-off, and that again. So we take a second off. As we are on break here in the Eastern Conference Finals. Vegas. Oh, now I got it. If they can cut this down to 1, it'll actually be entertaining as we have 1:53 left. as the Dallas goalie going out of the net to get it, and just Vegas backing up into their own end. Shot off for Dallas, even without a goalie there, just went behind the net. So down to the other end now. Shot, no. Vegas just trying to get a shot now. Goes down to the other end. It is, oh, that's so close. That would have sealed it up. So it's 1:14 left.
Zan the man subbed, and then he said just subbed, and then I shouted him out about it. Then he unsubbed.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. And I know it was him because I got a notification that he subscribed, and now I'm back down to 838, and he doesn't show up as recent subscribers.
Huh. Okay, so face off now on the Dallas end, and it's dead. As people are falling. Oh, we're back, it looks like. So I'm refreshing. Oh, no. Good save there.
Wow, what a stat. This is really the stat of the game. Tatum and Brown, 50 points. Butler and Adebayo, 22. That is really the stat of the game.
Yeah.
As Tatum hits the first free throw, it's back up to 6 now.
And it looks like we're under a minute away from a Game 6 in Dallas on Monday. 4-2 with 39 seconds, and Vegas is just, as Dallas is, some of their players are coming off the bench now.
Celtics on an 8-0 run.
Yeah.
As Tatum hit both free throws, they're up 7. Robinson, a little stutter. Kicks to Adebayo, back to Robinson, to Lowry. He about tripped. Back to Robinson, the 3, and he got it. What a shot. 4-point game.
Money.
Robinson has really lifted them here.
Yeah, 4-point game here. Oh, man, that sucks.
Tatum got it. 6-point game.
Let's go, Jimmy.
up
Come
the
on.
floor. Adebayo kind of fumbling the ball.
Oh, so the Vegas goalie's back. 6.3 seconds left.
The foul on Smart there.
And it is over. There will be a Game 6 in Dallas on Monday.
That sounds like it was a great game.
Yeah, until the third period, and then Dallas just
Robinson gets in and makes the layup.
Yeah, 92-88. Let's go, defense. Part of this is that I really like Jimmy Butler, and I have a lot of respect for the Heat. And part of this is as a Sixers fan, Boston is the worst enemy.
White with a 3, a big 3 there, and it's 95-88.
Oh, that's off.
Vincent misses the shot. Rebound, Williams as he knocked White to the ground, and then he fell. And Tatum brings it up the floor. Smart. Gonna shoot it in the lane and one. Robinson saying Smart hooked him.
It's a 9-point game, folks.
And I don't know if that one's enough to get the foul call, but he definitely reached his arm around Robinson.
Yeah.
That is something the Celtics have done a good bit here so far in this game throughout this game is they have hooked the Heat players a decent amount.
Yeah.
Smart hits the free throw. It's a 10-point game, 98-88.
Yeah, so here we go.
ESPN now has Boston with a 98% chance to win this game.
Yeah. The Heat just trying to get a desperate shot up, and they're just missing.
Martin, the three, missed it. Tatum, the rebound. Jimmy still with 11 points, 3 of 19 shooting.
Boston's just the Heat aren't even.
Tatum with the shot, no good. Brown, the rebound. And Boston going to call timeout with 4:10 to go.
Yeah, this is it, folks. I think I've seen crazier things happen, but right now
The
I'm
Heat
thinking
did
that
just go on a 10-0 run to
yeah,
end the first half in under 2 minutes. So
that's true. But I'm just thinking, like, honestly, I think it's pretty safe to say I think we're going to see Game 7 on Monday.
that's where I'm at right now. But I
Unless, I
think
mean, anything can change. But
oh yeah, the Heat definitely still have a chance.
I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go warm up some food for when the stream's done.
All right, sounds good. So 4:10 to go. Boston inbound it here.
Yep.
Tatum has it with 7 on the shot clock. Smart in the corner. 3. He's going to have to shoot it. Throws it up. No good. Airballed it. And Adebayo the rebound. They're going to have to push. They got to go quick. Down 10. They got to get buckets and they got to get stops. But Jimmy Butler drives inside and draws the foul.
It's a
That was
start.
probably the best thing that could have happened with them, considering the fact that they cannot make a field goal.
Yeah. Oh, June 1st. NBA Finals that Thursday. On Thursday, 8:30 p.m. on ABC. Will it be at TD Garden in Boston, or will it be at Ball Arena in Denver?
Butler hits the first free throw.
Yep.
You just got to keep the mentality one bucket at a time, one stop at a time.
So 8-point game now with 3:48 left.
I like the pressure, but not too much pressure because you also don't want to foul because you're in Boston's in the bonus. So if you foul them, they get 2 free throws. Williams, the shot up, no good. Martin, the rebound. This is what the Heat do.
Yep.
They have one timeout, and that timeout is huge because you know how Spoelstra is out of timeouts. Jimmy draws another foul.
A foul drawing machine right now. "13 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists for Jimmy Butler tonight." As in the background of this, of the shot from the floor, I see Dwayne Wade's number retired there. One of many Heat greats over these 35 years of their franchise. Jimmy. It's 7, folks.
Yeah, Jimmy missed that first one. That could have been huge because it's a 3-possession game still. If he makes both of those, it's 2 possessions.
Yeah.
Tatum with it.
And a terrible
missed it,
call.
but Tatum gets the rebound, and they're going to call a foul here on Vincent.
That's not. Oh my gosh, that is just sad.
What a flop by Tatum.
Yeah, that's just. Oh man. Coach K, I think, taught pretty good acting school there.
This is why the NBA is becoming less and less watchable.
Yeah, I mean, it's
because of stuff like this.
He barely touched him. You're allowed to touch somebody.
All he did was just have his hand resting on his back, and Tatum just flipped out of bounds.
Yup. And because of that, it's now 191 with 3 minutes left in this game.
Yeah, instead of the Heat getting the ball back, down 7 still, and 3:15 to go, now they're going to be down 9 with 3 minutes to go. And Vincent now has 5 fouls.
Questionable calls on both sides tonight.
For sure. But Martin and Vincent, the two that have really carried the Heat, is Vincent, a tough layup.
Yeah.
They both have 5 fouls.
So now, the Heat outscoring the Celtics this quarter. They've made.
Yep. Well, they're tied at 21.
Oh, my bad. I was just looking at the field goals.
Yeah, they're tied at 21, so they haven't made any progress. As Horford misses it, almost had his own rebound, but a nice poke by Adebayo, and Martin gets the rebound. Butler gives it to Robinson. Butler shoots a 3 and hits it. When he let that ball go, I thought that was a terrible shot selection. Had a man right in his face, but he hit it.
Yeah. So, man, now it's a game again. But the Heat looking just undisciplined on defense right now.
They just gotta keep getting stops. As Tatum Drives in. I'm surprised they didn't call anything there as Tatum was touched. But the Heat with the ball down 4, a minute and a half to go. Butler driving in.
Woo!
And he's going to be fouled. Fouled by Tatum. So if Butler hits both of these, it will be a 2-point game.
I am as a Bucks fan, Jimmy Butler has been my favorite, but as a Marquette fan, I'm happy that he's representing my school well.
Tatum looked mad after that call, but that was an obvious foul by him.
On one side it wasn't called, but on the other side it was.
Yeah, that was an obvious foul right there. I mean, he hit his whole arm.
Yeah.
And I love how Tatum's complaining about the foul when he literally got the worst call of the game.
Oh, there's no way. There's no way.
He missed it.
Oh, my
Martin,
God.
the rebound. Robinson missed it.
He hesitated. If he doesn't hesitate, I think that goes in.
I think so, too. And I thought they were going to get Martin for a travel.
Oh, man, that's heartbreaking if you're a Heat
fan.
Oh.
Man, Robinson hesitated, and Tatum for 3, he got it. Nope, missed it. Brown missed it. And Brown's going to be fouled.
So we're just, these calls they don't make sense.
And it's ruining the game.
It is. This is my problem with, and this is what I feel. It just every single game, there's just these questionable calls. Something needs to be done about NBA refereeing. I mean, it does. I don't know what they need to do. I think the pressure's getting to the refs, and now a 3-point game just got turned into a 4-point game as Brown hits his first free throw, and it can be 5 if he hits the second.
And here's the problem, too, is they put out these reports about these missed calls and questionable calls that they missed that could have flipped it and gone the other way. But there's never any punishment for the referees.
Yup. And that's because there's a union. Oh! Jaylen Brown misses the second, so it's only 4-point game. So, man, and on the other end!
What a layup.
Let's go, Jimmy!
What a layup and one. Jimmy Butler can cut it. Now, just think if he would have made those free throws he's missed. I said they were big. I didn't realize they were going to be this big. They'd have the lead right now.
Yeah, so Jimmy with 20 to make it 21 right here. He sinks it. And there's not going to be a foul call on Boston. Martin got pushed to the floor. So now, here we go. 40 seconds left almost.
Tatum blocked. Adebayo the rebound.
Robinson.
Missed it.
Rebound Tatum.
No.
20 left.
Smart will be fouled.
And Duncan Robinson just heartbroken at that call.
Man, Robinson missed 2 key shots. As I'm looking at the ESPN Gamecast, and it's going to give us a little sneak peek because it's ahead of us. Smart missed the first free throw.
Wow. So all of a sudden with 16.9, a 3 down on the other end
can win it. Oh, wow.
He makes the second.
So a 2-point game, 16.9. We may get overtime here.
Plenty of time here for the Heat to get the ball down the floor and get a shot.
And they still have a timeout.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think they're going to use it. But what's the call?
I don't think so. Jimmy fouled. And the Heat in the
And Al
bonus.
Horford
The Heat are in the
and
bonus.
Joe Mazzulla signaling for a timeout, it looks like. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a legitimate call.
That's a foul.
That's a legitimate call in my book. And
That's a foul.
Take out everything the rest of the game and just focus on this one play. That is a foul by the definition of the rule. And Udonis Haslem, so happy. So 2.1. It looks like Butler's going to the line. Can Boston chuck up a shot? If Butler makes both of these, is Boston going to be able to chuck up a shot?
Yeah, that's the thing will they be able to get us? I think we may have overtime here. I think Butler will hit him.
Is Butler going to make?
That's the thing is if Butler is Butler going to make them?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's time for a tip in off a rebound on the second one.
Not only that, if you get a quick rebound, you could get a timeout and still have 1.7, 1.6 seconds left.
Yeah, but it would make the Heat it would be really good if Butler could make both, obviously.
For sure. Yeah, obviously that's what you prefer to be the outcome.
So, we're here on the break. Hit that subscribe button, everyone. Just do it. I mean, everyone watching, just hit the sub button. Let's see. That's a legitimate call. I'm seeing the replay. That's legit. Jimmy did flop a little, but that's still legitimate.
Wait a second. If this is a shooting foul, he gets 3 shots.
Oh my!
He's
God,
behind the 3-point line.
Genius play by Jimmy to get it up. That is the definition of basketball IQ. He realized that situation he was in.
This is going to be a 3-point shooting foul.
And, oh, man.
So Butler can win it at the line, and this gives him room to miss a shot also.
Yeah, so 3 seconds. They've reset the clock here to 3. And the Kaseya Center on its feet.
Oh, man.
I hope I'm pronouncing that right, the Kaseya Center. It's either Kaseya or Kaseya. First.
Yeah, nails the first one.
And just Heat fans with their hands over their face. Nerve-wracking. Ooh.
We are tied.
Tyler Hero with a big smile on his face. Jimmy Buckets. The third.
He made it.
Woo!
He made it. The unbelievable. He made it.
Oh my goodness.
I told you don't count him out.
There's a reason his name is Himmy Buckets. That's all I heard after these guys eliminated my Bucks. Himmy Buckets. He's living up to the name because
Holy cow.
This guy is incredible.
Holy cow.
So Joe Mazzulla has to sketch out the play of his life here. Down 1, can Boston do it? Can they hit a shot at the buzzer with 3 left? Can they? Yes. The probability is low, though. And Jason Tatum and co are out of their huddle. Jimmy just shaking his head. And Jimmy, like the Dikembe Mutombo, moving his finger, except instead of saying no, 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 he says one stop. One stop sends the Heat to the finals here. Man, this is crazy.
And in the NBA, the ball does advance, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so they advance.
I forgot about that. I'm thinking college here. We just got to chuck it up.
I know, yeah. He's actually going to have a good play that he could draw up here.
3. You got it off. The
What
Boston
the heck?
Celtics. Derek White tips it in, but does it count?
Does it count? Oh my gosh.
Wow.
At
Let's
the
see.
buzzer, does it count?
1. That's in. I hate to say that, but this is going to be going to Game 6. It's in.
It's in. He got it in.
Boston 104. Oh no! What's the call? Hold on.
They called it on the floor, no good.
So Derek White walking around.
They overturned it. They just didn't update it on the score on TNT.
So Jimmy Butler heads back. A miracle. A prayer answered. For
What
Boston.
an end to this game.
And I mean, Miami gave it their all until the end. A miracle play. White to Smart. Smart misses it, and White tips it in to win it. That is the definition of a prayer answered.
I'll tell you what, though, I do not like Adebayo being out at the free throw line because it opens up the perfect opportunity for this. Why is your big man not in the paint?
That's extremely true. What a game this has been. Game 7 in Boston on Memorial Day. Man, that's going to be incredible.
Wow, what a game. What a game. That was just a crazy ending.
Oh yeah, that's wow.
I mean, that's even crazier than game 4 between the Nuggets and the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm trying to think of the crazier. I think the James Harden shot was, I would say, equally as crazy.
I don't know. I don't think anything tops the tip in.
That's true, but the Harden one was in overtime.
Had that 3 that Smart made counted, I think that would have been a better ending.
Yeah, I would agree.
But since he missed it in this one, they got a tip in and he got it off with 0.1 second left.
Yeah.
It's hard to top that.
And just Heat fans looking like just sick to their stomach. And I do not blame them.
The Celtics are the 4th team in history to come back to force a Game 7 being down 0-3. But all 3 of those teams have lost in Game 7.
I mean, I know I said it a minute ago, but the 3 words that define this game to me are a prayer answered.
Yeah.
And you just see Tyler Hero in shock at the free throw line, just standing there watching Jaylen Brown celebrate.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. What a game. What a game. TD Garden, Game 7. That's going to be insane.
It's going to be incredible. Hopefully you can join me for that one, too, if I end up being able to stream it.
We'll see. Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm not sure what our plans would be, but I think I'm going to wrap it up. It's getting pretty late over here for us on the East Coast.
Yeah, I'm getting some food and I'm going to bed.
I hear you. All right. Well, I appreciate you joining us, man, and I hope to see you on I hope to have you on some more streams.
Oh yeah, anytime.
All right, see ya.
All right, bye.
All right, so that's going to wrap today's stream up for us. I appreciate all of you guys tuning in. We got 500 views on this. 500 views on this stream. So I appreciate all of you guys tuning in, and I hope to see you guys next time. But that is all for us, and we will see you guys later.